What up, though? It's the People Champ 1983. Get back with you with another video. And today I'm here to do a WWE Raw review. Guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. And if you're a new subscriber to mine, welcome to to my channel. I do reviews like this and other things, so you're not disappointing when you subscribe to my channel. So I got plenty to come from. Plus, if you're not a wrestling fan, then exit the video, because this review is not for you. It's strictly for wrestling fans only. So if you're not a wrestling fan, then I'm sorry, this video is not for you. But if you are wrestling fans and looking forward to my WWE Raw review, then I will not disappoint you as I bring you my review for Raw from last night that took place in Richmond, Virginia. And we kick off WWE Raw with none other than The Authority. Now, before I start this review, for those of you who haven't watched my review for the WWE Payback 2015, please go check it out if you haven't done so. And plus, the reactions to Kevin Owens' son reaction to John Cena's Open Challenge, when he came out to the John Cena's Open Challenge. Check out his reactions. I got the video in my channel, so go check it out. It's a must see. So we kick off Monday Night Raw with The Authority, and Stephanie McMahon had something to say to the Richmond, Virginia crowd live on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Now, before we get started, I'll ask you one question. Did you miss me? Oh, come on. I know you did. You missed the sweet sound of my voice, just like I miss each and every one of you. But guys, it's really so great to be back. I mean, especially here on the heels of such a successful night for both the WWE and The Authority. I mean, life is so much sweeter when you're a winner. And I know none of you can relate to that. But the WWE World Heavyweight Champion certainly can. Because last night he defeated not one, but two, but three opponents in the Fatal 4-Way match at Payback. Ladies and gentlemen, the future has never been stronger, and his name is Seth Rollins. And then that's what Triple H replies to the WWE Universe. For those of you, the choice of Seth Rollins, which you chose Seth Rollins as the true future of WWE, will question no longer, because Seth Rollins proved to everyone that he is everything that we say that he is. My wife and I are very good at our jobs. I hate to be the kind of guy that I say I told you so, but I told you so. Seth Rollins is the future of the WWE. That's when Stephanie McMahon replies. But tonight we are going to pay tribute to our investment as we present to all of you Seth Rollins, architect of a dream. And while Seth Rollins is backstage in the victory of last night, his three opponents, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose, will have the honor of acknowledging their inferiority as they go to the back of the line. Then Triple H replies, "That's right." And then the guys who just couldn't get the job done. Championships are reserved for those who can rise to the occasions. And Seth Speaking of championships, drum roll please. And that's what Triple H presented the world, the vacated Intercontinental Championship. And that's what Stephanie McMahon replies. The now vacate Intercontinental Championship. The Daniel Bryan so eloquently surrendered in the ring last Monday night on Raw. And I have to say, Daniel, I know that you're watching at home on television. And that's where you got a yes chant by the Richmond, Virginia crowd. Yes, it's true. It's true, Daniel Bryan had to surrender the title. I know you're home watching at home on television, Daniel, knowing you don't own the television. You're either picking berries or chopping wood or whatever it is that you do. But I know how much courage it took and how seriousness for you to stand in the middle of this ring and admit that I was right. I mean, in just 2 years, you have 2 injuries that caused you to relinquish 2 championships just because your body couldn't hold up. I mean, how heart-wrenching. But unlike Daniel Bryan's career, this show must go on. And that's what Triple H replies. One door closes and the other one opens. And that is why in 2 weeks we will crown a new Intercontinental Champion. And not just any champion, no. The most resilient, the most durable champion in history, because this championship will be decided inside the Elimination Chamber. The most dangerous structure in WWE history. The first chamber match was in 2002. The man in the ring knows something about being inside the chamber. Triple H has been more in chamber matches than everyone in history. Since in his career, and John Bradshaw, Layfield, and Booker T, the commentators, have been in both of them. There's nothing on that day that doesn't hurt. Bill Gates being a beautiful 12 years and being able to trust a total out of his element as he walk out walk out with a limp. It means in Booker T's terms, you would never be the same walk out of that elimination chamber match. 6 tons of steel, 2 miles of chain. I can tell you for first-hand experience, it is brutal. It is unforgivable. Bones will be broken. Careers will be shortened. 6 men will enter the chamber, and only one superstar will leave as the new Intercontinental Champion. And then Stephanie McMahon replies, "It is going to be a historic night in less than 2 weeks, live on the WWE Network, and find out what over 1 million subscribers already know." And that's where you got the interruption, none other than Sheamus. Fella! So then, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, after his brutal match he had against Dolph Ziggler last night at WWE Payback, he had something to say to the authority about the situation. Triple H, Stephanie, sorry to interrupt. I'm totally am. Then we got "You Little Stupid" chant by the Richmond, Virginia crowd. And the WWE Universe like don't have any taste. By the way, big fan of a bunch of guys. Love what you've done with the place. But thank you very much. So you could appreciate true taste of two class. Tonight I'm not gonna talk about that. Tonight I'm here to talk about the fact that you don't need the Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental Championship. No, because You had to one man here who single-handedly did what nobody else could, and that's put an end to that silly yes movement. I was the one who finally put an end to Daniel Bryan's career. Actually, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's just thank you very much. And that's it was finally me put the Metal Man down. So for that, I think I should be rewarded. Stephanie, you can go ahead, you can end the Elimination Chamber match and do what's right for business. What's best for business is let's give me the title. Make me your new Intercontinental Champion. But then that got interrupted by Phoebe Moore himself, right back. More. Wake up! It's feeding time! So then Sheamus walked down to the ring, and then he got a feed me more, feed me more, feed me more chant by the Richmond, Virginia crowd. Right back, coming fresh out the loss against none other than Bray Wyatt last night at WWE Payback. He got something to say to Sheamus. Sheamus! You come out here. I'm sorry. I gotta agree with Richmond. God. Has anybody told you that you look stupid? You come out here, brag about you doing what you do with Daniel Bryan's career and Daniel Bryan's career. Let me tell you something. Daniel Bryan has more heart, more passion, more determination than you could ever have. You might not be. And that's we got a yes chant by the Richmond, Virginia crowd. Yes, 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 yes. Then the contact got interrupted by Stephanie McMahon calling them unpredictable crowd, chanting the yes every time they get a chance to say the yes chant. And then that's where Ryback replies to Stephanie McMahon. And when a big guy has a microphone, big guy talking Steph. Daniel Bryan may not be 6 feet tall. He might not look like either of us, but he's more of a man than you could ever be. You damn near ruined his body doing what he loves, become the Intercontinental Champion. So I tell you what, you like picking on little guys, right? How about here tonight in Richmond? You trying to pick in on the big guy. Because Sheamus, I have a little secret for you. The big guy, he doesn't like bullies. And he certainly doesn't like. And that's what Stephanie McMahon replies. Gentlemen, both of you had the opportunity to prove how much you want to be Intercontinental Champion when the two of you compete in less than 2 weeks in the Elimination Chamber. And that's what Triple H replies. But gentlemen, for tonight, I kind of did this real thing you guys got going on with each other right now. So while we leave the ring, and the big guy here can go one-on-one with Sheamus right now. So Triple H mentioned an impromptu match for Ryback going one-on-one with Sheamus, and they also affirmating that those two will be part of the Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental Championship 2 weeks away at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view will take place live in the WWE Network for $49.99. So we have Sheamus go one-on-one against Ryback, and there was fighting on the outside, and Ryback threw Sheamus onto the steel post, right into the left eye of Sheamus. Right eye of Sheamus. Sheamus was going for the shell shot, but then that's Ryback going for the shell shot, and that's when Sheamus go right for the injured ribs, and then he told the ref that's wrong with his eye. So then He was trying to hold back right back, and then out of nowhere, Sheamus with a bro kick for the 1, 2, 3, making Sheamus the winner of that match between him and Ryback. We also know that 2 other members besides Ryback and Sheamus will be announced later on tonight, as who will be in the participants in the Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental Championship. So then we got a backstage statement by the Authority, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. When Stephanie McMahon replies, Seth Rollins, architect of the dream, is a strong name for a strong movement, and it needs a strong man to put it all together. And that strong man is you, Kane. So then Kane replies, I know me and Steph haven't seen eye to eye. But last night, I saw no sign of him. I really think that Steph is grown up. And that's when Seth Rollins walks in the Authority room and says, yes, ha ha ha, victory, baby, ha ha ha. So much to celebrate, so much to celebrate. Congratulations, you all. Oh, champagne for everybody, for you. It's lovely to see you again, Stephanie. And for no one can actually, no one deserves this more than you. Because after last night, I saved your job and you finally got something to celebrate. And that's when Dean Ambrose popped out of nowhere into the Authority room and had something to say to Seth Rollins. Congratulations, Steph. Big win last night, and only took you like 4 other guys for you to do it. That's in the record for you, right? And anyways, now that's that time that this weekend we take the scorecards. And let's check out that last time we fought one-on-one. I beat you last night. So not tonight. You couldn't beat me. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. In 2 weeks of Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you a rematch on a 1-on-1 condition. You put that title on the line. And that's what Triple H replies. No one came. Why don't you take care of this one for us? And that's when Seth Rollins replies, not trying, Ambrose, but I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand about back of the line. And that's what King replies. To Ambrose, after careful consideration this for the issue, I determined it should be us to be champion to decide his future, because after all, Seth is the future. Then Seth Rollins replies, you know what? Get back in the line and make sure you say hello to Roman and Randy for me. Let's go, boys. Ha 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 ha. And then that's what Dean Ambrose replies. You know what, King? I always knew that you're a little bit lad dog. To see you up close and personal like this breaks my heart. You used to be a monster, man. What a Paul Bear would think about right now if he saw you like this, or your brother. That was favorite demon. The glorified butt liquor. So then the Director of Operations furiously replies to Dean Ambrose. You ever mention my family? You want action so bad? you will get it tonight against Bray Wyatt. And that's when Dean Ambrose replies, okay. You really should be drinking on the clock. So there we have it, folks. Kane has scheduled a match between Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt later on tonight on Monday Night Raw, taking place in Richmond, Virginia. So we got in-ring interview by Renee Young onto the man that gravity forgot, Adrian Neville. Is it just me, or is it Renee Young an inch taller than Adrian Neville? But that's just me. So Renee Young asked Adrian Neville, you have your rematch against King Barry coming up next, but first I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. You made your debut here in WWE the night after WrestleMania. How are you now here be a new superstar? So that's when Adrian Neville replies to Renee Young. Renee, I've been fortunate enough to compete all over the world. I can tell you that nothing, absolutely nothing, compares to competing here in the WWE. Now take one look at me, I might be the biggest guy, and I sure have my fair share of doubters, but there's nothing I love more than this world than proving doubters wrong. And when I look down at my opponents, I'm not flying through the ring. I'm 10 foot tall and I'm invincible. So when that young asked Adrian Neville, how does that translate? You went from being the longest reigning NXT champion in history to now being on the WWE roster. Before he got the chance to ask that question, he got interrupted by Bo Dallas. There is nothing more inspirational than hearing a good children's story. Like a little engine that could. So hard-working. So much optimism. But in your case, it will be Neville, the little engine that couldn't. But it doesn't breathe me to keep his chin up in the middle of so much atmosphere. I would say you're clearly looking up, but that would be a lie. And I never say things I don't believe. And that's when Adrian Neville replies, hey Renee, did you know who I beat to start my record-breaking NXT Championship reign? I believe it was you. And that's when a big brawl broke out between Adrian Neville and Bo Dallas. Adrian Neville managed to kick Bo Dallas out of the ring. And then that's when Wade Barrett comes out. Because remember, you have a match with Adrian Neville going against Wade Barrett one-on-one. King Barrett, oh hell, King Barrett. Want to point out that Bo Dallas went after that injured knee, never the knee that ever tweeted last night at Payback, a match against King Barrett. So Bo Dallas at ringside and watched Adrian Neville versus King Barrett in a match, one-on-one. But then, due to Adrian Neville's injury, late injury, he couldn't do none of his high-flying moves that he's known for. So Wade Barrett was able to hit Adrian Neville with the bullhammer and cover him for the 1, 2, 3, making Wade Barrett the victory between King Barrett and Adrian Neville. Then after the match, Bo Dallas exits himself into the ring and begins to work on Adrian Neville's injured leg. over and over again. He even rammed Adrian Neville's leg not once but twice onto the steel post. Bo Dallas is still carrying on the fact that Adrian Neville beat Bo Dallas to become the longest reigning NXT champion in NXT history. So then we got an in-ring segment by Alexander Rusev as he is furious over the fact that his girlfriend Lana cost him the match against John Cena in an I Quit match, saying that to the referee that he quit. So Alexander Rusev says Lana will not come out tonight. Lana will not come out tonight. There is no Lana. Lana needs to learn her place. And Lana has not speak for me. Only I speak for myself. I speak with stupid American language perfectly. I know how to say I quit. There's no Lana. There is no Lana. I said shut up. I never said I quit. John Cena did not beat me last night. I crushed John Cena. I beaten him so bad that he passed out the middle of this ring. And then Lana quit. Lana quit because he's weak. Bring back John Cena. Come on down. Bring the body and let's have this match and this fight right now. We started right now. So instead of getting John Cena, he got the ravishing Russian herself, Lana, instead. Rusev, please. I know he asked me not to come out here. Ask you, I told you not to come back out here tonight. How dare you defy me? I just want to explain. Explain to my actions towards everyone. Explain that you're not who you seem to be. You're not just people gathering in the root. You're misunderstood. I believe in you. I believe in you from the very beginning and more than anyone else. And I did with you from the very beginning and walking with you every step of the way. And I was positive that you'd be the first man to make John Cena slime me saying the words I quit. But it didn't happen. And it's so disappointing, but that's life. I'm just trying to protect you. You try to protect me? You try to protect me, Rusev? Because I care for you. You and your feelings. You're pathetic. You're disgusting. You're enough. What did you wanted me to do? Stand there as you scream, as your body is bending backwards? I did the right thing for you and did the right thing for us. I just couldn't stand there and watch you in all this pain. And you were screaming, goodbye Stevie, Dicey. You were screaming again, I quit. Let's get it out, you're a liar. You're a liar. There is no us. There is only me. Me. I don't need you. I need no one. Rusev needs no one. You're weak and you make me weak. So go on and get out of here.
Get out of that way. Go back where you came from. Nobody in this show. I gotta stop.
So right there in front of the entire world, Rusev dumped Lana for costing him match against John Cena for the United States Championship because he uttered the words, "I quit." So then we have a next match between Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt one-on-one. And these two, like they always, they put on a 5-star classic in that ring in Richmond, Virginia. They gave everything they had to each other